Hey everyone, SoloQQ here. This time, this video is a bit different. Today I played SoloQQ, and I decided I don't want to play support. I'm always stuck at bot lane, as you saw in my past two videos. So this time I picked Evelyn. Why? It's simple, because I tried her in jungle and I did not like her at all. Because simply the fact she was squishy and had a hard time clearing the jungle. Also, you could have way better junglers. So I decided to play her roaming this time. And basically what a roamer is supposed to do is be a real jerk. Pain in the butt. So what I'm doing here is that I'm intending to steal Sejuani's big Wraith. Hopefully that would put her behind, which I could assume it did because she didn't really gank until later. Because that big Wraith can be a difference of a level. So I'm just waiting here while my team is at blue for Trundle. And yeah, so we're just gonna wait here for a bit. It's gonna spawn. I'm not gonna realize that for like 2 seconds. That's no big deal. Now you'll see right here, I have flat armor runes. And I'm running the 2190 this time because I prefer to do that with her because she's just supposed to do damage. She took like all that damage and only got one big Wraith, and so I drink a health pot. Now I come down here to bottom because our Corki's against a Vayne and a Blitzcrank, and I'm sure that's not fun. So here I go. I scare the Vayne really badly. Maybe hate spikes. Nice grab, Blitzcrank. Here I just try to stall out some time for Shadow Walk to come back up. And when it does, I kind of retreat back to the tower because I don't want them to see me. Now what I'm not so sure about is if they're in the bush and they can see me. Yeah, I'm sure they can. It just doesn't, it doesn't tell you. Yeah, that's it. So what I'm trying to do is stay back here for a bit while I wait for what I can do to initiate. And here we come, the ping from Zyra onto Vayne. And so we'll wait for that, and when she comes along, I start just going after. I don't go first. See, now I'm starting to go. So even though she missed the snare, she's getting focused, so they're going to get greedy, right? I'm going to come out of nowhere. Ignite. Zyra got lucky, even though Vayne hit her. And Corki gets off the first blood, and a nice Q, so I can get vision. There you go. He gets a double kill. Now here, we decided 3-man gang top. I mean, Malphite is being a schmuck, and he's standing all over there. Now, what I want to happen is I don't want them to see me yet. I want them to think 2 people, and now all of a sudden 3. So, it makes them kind of worse for him. I don't know if that's going to make, if that actually made a difference or not, but nobody dies here. I get a quick ignite off that hopefully gets some damage, and he dies. There you go. She's really useful if your team likes to gank a lot. So now, when I'm back at base, I decide you probably need some gold per 5, 10, whatever it is, when you're out roaming because you're not going to be farming creeps. So here I am again. I take Sejuani's big Wraith once again, and I just leave it. This time I'm not so squishy because I obviously have some extra health. So your armor goes up every level. Sejuani's here. She doesn't bother, but that's okay. I got what I wanted, right? Almost all of them except for one, which was the plan. Now we come down here, and Corki almost got grabbed. So I come down to Vayne, she ults. She's most likely not getting out alive, that's what I'm thinking. And well, that was it. But then Zyra comes down, snares, ults. Yeah, I wasn't so much of a help, but still, we got that. Sejuani's here too. We all decided to dive for Blitzcrank, and I'm like, oh man, I'm moving out of the way if he grabs. Look, he moved, and yeah, Blitzcrank. But it's okay, Corki dies, but we still get 2 kills. And the Zyra comes, but we both flash out of that ultimate. And I'm pretty sure, here we go. Yep, that's right. Our Zyra dies in the process of that because she got kind of greedy. I did not want any part of that. I do not like feeding Zyras because she's insanely broken for the time being. When I go back, I get those boots of mobility. The boot Nikes. I'm just going to say Nikes, that's what people call it. So here I go for a lane gank. Malphite against Vlad is not a good matchup at all because he's, you know, an armor tank. And Vlad can out-sustain poke. So he's going in for this, and I'm like, if he dives and he doesn't get it, he's probably going to die. So I just like ignite, Q. Hopefully that helps. He gets the kill. Alright. And I kind of just push a little bit on this tower for a while. After that, one thing to know, don't take your jungler's jungle. I got confused there, so I was like, but that's okay. Just you don't have to take it. It's his, and you're roaming anyways. So here's Sejuani ganking Zyra. This would have been perfect, so she goes for it, but then it doesn't realize I'm there. As you can see, the mark appeared at the last second, so she did not know I was there. And I would say fail gank, but stealth champions can mess you up sometimes. Alright, so now their blue buff has respawned, and I'm telling Trundle is here. I just wanted to help him get it. He might have thought I wanted it, but yeah, whatever. I don't need it because Shadow Walk's passive with 1% of your mana is actually pretty good. It's enough. I don't need blue buff at all. And after that, though, the Zyra probably thought someone's there. Yeah, and there was. So we go for this. She flashes all the way over there, you see. The Zyra just walks by the tower like it's no big deal. And I come around just to corner her. So there's Zyra. Boom. Ravage, I believe that's what it's still called. And Hate Spike. And I guess you could say I'm being useful because I'm coordinating our team, so that's good enough. We come down here. I think I just saw Sejuani back there. There's that happened. I get grabbed. I don't care. Dark Frenzy. And Sejuani ults, but Zyra ults first, and then Sejuani dies like the schmuck she is. Vayne's gonna try to stick around for a bit. And whatever, nothing really happened. So the Wriggles is a recommended item on her, which is okay because it's for jungling everyone, but I like roaming better still. I mean, your AD carry might not like it, it's 1v2, but I go for the Wit's End because I feel that's going to be a much better option for this earlier time. Here's Malphite's getting the big Wraith. As I said, being a roamer, being a big jerk, I'll just take the big one and run. Let's see. So my whole team, I'm so proud. Alright, Zyra's overextending. Our Zyra is really good for once. So, she dies. I don't get an assist, but Malphite, I do get an assist. That's okay. Again, Agony's Embrace. No, not just again. I'm just saying, Agony's Embrace is a really nice shield if you can get all 5 people. Even if someone ignites you and you can get at least like off the corner of their hitbox, Agony's Embrace, you're most likely gonna live. That's a really good shield. I don't underestimate it, because it's okay. It's also great for tower diving. You see, Trundle said I could have red buff, and when you press E, the attack speed bonus is really helpful. So I got red buff because I wanted it. You know, you can't be slowed with Dark Friend. You remove all slows. You're like a little mini Master Yi. So when you can slow with it too, it's really nice. Here we go for the dive because Trundle is a boss of a champion. Uh-oh, Sejuani. It doesn't matter. Trundle's got flash. And I don't care either. So I'm going to recall here because that gank was successful. And here's when I finish the Wit's End. And I'm thinking Eternity Force. What should I get? The Health Crystal for Phage or Machine? Amplifying Tome I go for because Machine really does nice work with Hate Spikes. So I'm watching Trundle down here. And yeah, Rambo Trundle, that's how he is. But I want to try to save him. Zyra luckily gets off the snare, and Trundle, you can't run Trundle. So she did not see me, I guess, because she turned around trying to juke, but I was there. And that's when I get on a killing spree. Which I'm really happy to see after the buffs, because I thought she was insanely weak. Vladimir's getting chased by 2 tanks, and I'm thinking they're not going to do much damage. And Vladimir took the exhaust, so he should be fine. Sejuani ult comes up, no follow-ups. So I'll just go straight for Sejuani. I'm like, hey, they're tanks, they're not going to do much. Yes, I'm squishy too, but look, Malphite's kind of getting torn apart here. Considering he doesn't really have much magic resistance extra. Mark Treads and a no magic. Yeah, so I flash to get out of the way of the minions, and I start hate spiking. And I hate spiking. And at this point, they surrendered. So it was GG, well played. And I can't believe I won solo queue for once. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.